A lot of times it's the way that the question is asked on the SAT, not necessarily the question, because this question says a whole lot of stuff, but the only thing that we need to focus on is this part here. Because what it's asking you is telling you you have a graph, and this is the equation of the graph. A, B, C, and D are constant. But it says, for how many values of x does y equal 0? So whenever y is equal to 0, that means that we have an x-intercept. So what this is really asking you is, how many x-intercepts does this graph have? That's what the real question is. How many x-intercepts does this graph have? So we have an x-intercept here, here, and here. So which one would you choose? A, B, C, or D? C, because there are 3 x-intercepts. Okay, so today we're going to focus on in behavior. So let's go to our pink packet. Our next test is October 1st, which is the day before parent-teacher conferences. Okay, so what we're going to focus on today is what we call the end behavior. What is the graph doing at the end? Okay, what is the graph doing on the end? In order to determine what the graph does on the end, we need to know 2 things. We need to know the leading coefficient. There's 3 new handouts in the front for you to get: notes, bell work, and homework. And we need to know the degree. Now, there are 4 different types of end behavior. So let's look at that. You should have a chart on page 2. So let me explain what this chart is showing you. All right. When you have a graph, either you're going to have a graph where both sides go up, or both sides could go down. What determines this is the leading coefficient. So if that first number is positive, that number, that tells you what the left side is going to do. Sorry, what the right side does. So the leading coefficient controls the right arrow. So if it's positive, it's going to make the right side go up. But if it's negative, it's going to make the right side go down. All right, let's look over here. Here again, we have a positive coefficient. And again, what is it doing on the right? The right side goes up. Sorry, we got a lot of people coming in late. Let's see who we got this time. Hello. We got 3 handouts in the front. So it goes up on the right because it's positive, okay? This tells you what it's doing on the right. That's what I want you to remember. The right, the leading coefficient controls the right arrow. And then here, notice that it's going down on the right. Well, our leading coefficient is negative. Now the other side, the left side, is controlled by the end behavior. Sorry, by the degree. I just can't talk today. Your degree, that controls the left. If that degree is even, meaning it's a number like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. If it's even, it's going to do the same thing. So if it's even, it does the same thing that the right side does. Even, they do the same thing. So notice how this side both went up. That's because it's even. It's an even positive. Here, again, this is even. So the left side did the same thing and went down. But if that number is an odd number, like 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, then the left side will do the opposite. So just think odd opposite, which is why this side went down and the right side goes up. And on this side, because it's odd opposite, the left side goes up and the right side goes down. So before we move on to our lesson and we start practicing, let's do a quick recap because I know I just said a lot. Your leading coefficient controls the right arrow. The degree controls the left. If your degree is even, the left will do the same as the right. But if your degree is odd, the left will do the opposite. Can somebody wake him up? Get him. Excuse me. Hi. We're in class now. You might want to get your notes and stuff. Welcome. All right, so now let's go ahead and look at this one together. So we're just going to determine, and we're going to sketch our graphs for each one. So the leading coefficient, that's this number right here, is 8. It's positive 8. So if I were to sketch a graph for number 1, because it's a positive 8, that means that the right side is going to go up. The degree is your exponent. Your exponent here is 5. 5 is an odd number, which tells me that, what do you think it's going to do on the other side? It's going to do the opposite. So instead of going up, it's going to go down. That's your end behavior. So your end behavior will be down, up. Let's look at number 2. Your leading coefficient, -3. So because it's negative, that tells me that it's going to go down on the right. Now my degree is 4. 4 is an even number, which means it's going to do the same thing on the left, which is going to go down. So that would be a down, down. Let's look at number 3. Your leading coefficient is -1. So that means that on the right side, what is it going to do? Show me with your thumbs, up or down on the right. Because it's -1, what is it going to do on the right? Negative goes down on the right. Now my degree is 13. Is 13 an even number or an odd number? Odd. Because it's odd, the left side will do the opposite. And the opposite would be to go up. All right, lastly, number 4, we got a 17, which is positive. So again, when I sketch my little graph, because it's positive, that means the right side will go up. My leading coefficient is 17. Sorry, my leading coefficient is what? Sorry, let me go back. My leading coefficient is positive 17. My degree is what? 24. Is 24 an even number or an odd number? Even. So what is it going to do on the left? Go up or down? Up. It's going to do the same thing. All right, so we got a few fill in the blanks. So A says, describe the end behavior of -2x to the power of 3. So my leading coefficient is -2. My degree is 3. Because the leading coefficient is negative and is 3, Odd or even? Odd. That means that if I were to sketch my graph, it's a negative, so the right side is going to go down. This is the right. And what's going to happen on the left? It's odd, so does it do the opposite or does it do the same thing? Opposite. Odd is opposite, so it's going to go up. This means right arrow, and this is left. So the right arrow is going down, so I'm going to put negative infinity because that's what down means. That's how we show down. And the left side goes up, so I'm going to put a positive infinity. Anytime it's odd, these should be opposite. They should not match for an odd degree function. All right, let's look at B. What's my leading coefficient? 4. Who agrees with Tristan that it's 4? What's my degree? 6. So let me go ahead and make my little sketch. So the leading coefficient is positive, so I'm gonna put an arrow going up. So because the leading coefficient is positive and my degree is even, what do you think this graph is gonna do on the left side? Show me with your thumbs. On the left, is it gonna go up or down? I need everybody to show me. What would you say for the left? Good, it's gonna go up because it matches. It matches the energy. So because both sides go up, I'm going to put positive infinity on both of these blanks. All right, now let's do one more. So my leading coefficient is 7. It's positive, so that means the right side is going up. What's my degree? What's my exponent? 27. So my leading coefficient is positive. I'm going to put a plus sign. And is 27 an even or an odd number? Odd. Odd means opposite. So instead of going up, what is it going to do? Go down. So this means the right arrow. And this means the left arrow. So the right arrow is going up, so I'm going to put positive infinity. The left arrow is going down, so I'm going to put a negative infinity. All right, last thing we're going to do today, and then we'll start our homework, is match. So I need for you all to number these graphs. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I just want you to match what in behavior goes with each graph. So what I am going to tell you is, how do you read this? This first line is the left side. The bottom line is the right side. If it says positive infinity, that means it's going up. So you just have to match it to the arrows, which graph goes up, up. For part B, you're looking for a graph that on the left side is down and on the right side it goes up. Which graph does that? For C, the left side is going up, but the right side is going down. And for D, they both go down. So I'm going to give you a minute. So again, this is left, right, left, right, left, right. And when you're looking at your graph, this side is the left, this is the right. When we say left, right, I'm talking about the y-axis. Left side of the y-axis, right side of the y-axis. So I just want you to take a minute and see if you can match A, B, C, and D. Which one goes with what graph? Now, the up, up, and the down, down, those should be easy. It's the odd functions that we kind of have to look at a little bit closer. All right, for C, for number one, number one, what answer did you pick? So which side, which graph goes up? Which end behavior says up and down? So up and down would be what? A, B, C, or D? C. C is going up and down. So that would be my answer. All right, number two. Which one down, down? D. Number three. So we're looking for the one that says down and then up. B. And then lastly, which one goes up, up? A. Hi. We have new packets and notes in the front. So now let's talk about homework 1. Can you write that it's due on Thursday? So homework 1 is due this Thursday. And let's take a moment and get it started on that together. So looking at this first column, what is your degree? What's the highest exponent that you see? Nope, that's the leading coefficient. So this is your degree. Oops. Your degree would be this number, which is 4. And is 4 even or odd? So Libby, what would you say, even or odd? What is 4? Is 4 even or odd? Even. Your leading coefficient is that first number. The first number right here is 3. So Mackenzie, oh wait, let me go back. Because it's even, what does that tell us about the ends? Is it going to be the same or the opposite? When it's even, what happens on the ends? Does it match each other or is it opposite? It's the same. Okay, so now Mackenzie, what would be my leading coefficient? 3. So what do you think is going to happen on the ends of our graph? Because it's positive and it's the same, that means the left and right side will go up. So it would be positive infinity on both blanks. Let's do one more together. So what is my degree? The degree is your exponent, 3. Is 3 an even number or an odd number? Odd. Odd functions, are they the same or the opposite? Opposite. Now my leading coefficient, whatever the sign of my leading coefficient is, it's going to match the right. These two match each other. So my leading coefficient is what? What is my leading coefficient? The first number. -2. So because that's the negative, I'm going to put a negative infinity right here because it matches. If my leading coefficient is negative, the right side is also going to go down. It's going to be negative. But now, what is it going to do on the left? Is it going to be the same, which would be a negative infinity? Or is it opposite, which would be a positive infinity? Show me with your thumbs. Which way is it going? Up or down on the left? It's going up. Good, which would be a positive infinity. All right, so I want you to use this time to finish out these two. Do these two. And I want you to do this top row here before you leave today.